Hey, have you ever been angry and you wondered where all this anger is coming from? Or did you ever experience fear that totally paralyzed you and you wish you could just get over it? Or on the other hand, did you ever have an experience that you realized, well, you had a big event coming up and the anxiety within yourself just freezing you, struggling to get over it, and you wish this event would get over with, so to speak. You would over the event already, but you had no idea on how to really get rid of the anxiety. Well, listen tonight as we talk about this beautiful topic called timeline therapy techniques, an advanced version of NLP that allows you to let go of negative emotions and limiting beliefs. So we are going to talk about it in just a moment, but let's just get over this introduction. Hey, welcome back. Many people struggle with anger, with sadness, with fear, hurt and guilt inside of them, don't know how to get rid of it, wish they could just simply let go of those emotions. And it has happened. Hey, Wen Peng, good to see you. Yay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. And of course, hey, you wondered all where this stuff coming from, these big negative emotions, don't know how to let go of it. And people wish they could just simply let go of it. And most people are not aware that there's a way to let go of it easily. And it's important to manage those negative emotions because, hey, if it would only be that easy, we talk about anger management, we talk about letting go of fear, talking about stepping back from emotions, but how? How do we actually do this? My name is Andreas from Asia Mind Dynamics, and I'm a certified NLP trainer. I'm a certified trainer of master timeline therapy techniques. And today we are going to talk about timeline therapy techniques. As I mentioned earlier, to me these are tools of advanced NLP. Sometimes people ask me, is NLP and timeline therapy, are there distinct areas, different areas? No, both of them work with the mind. Both of them help people to get to a different spot. Only that through timeline therapy techniques, you are actually able to really let go of those deep-rooted negative emotions. And of course, also negative beliefs, limiting beliefs inside of all of us actually. And hey, it's a great show tonight, I promise you that one. And I want you to really feel free anytime to ask your question. Let me put this up. Ask your questions whenever you are ready, whenever you have a question about how to let go of those emotional states within yourself. Hey, City, yay! Saria, good to see you as well, my man. Welcome and give your air a high five. Good to see all of you here. All right. City says, I have now forced some of my friends to listen to my live feed. You put pressure onto me, City. I really have to perform now, but hey, it's great that you're all here. I love it. It's good, and we have got a great show. And if you listen to it while you are having your dinner, if you are listening to it while you're still at work, hey, if you are listening to it while you drive your car, especially then, just ignore the video, ignore me for a while, of course, but let it play in the background and listen to it while you're driving, while you're eating, while you're doing your thing. High five. Yeah, Zadria, my man. We gotta meet one day. Drop over into our office and let's have a conversation about this one, you know? So let it play in the area where you are right now. If you're in a restaurant, please don't play it too loud. But of course, if more people listen in along that line, I would be happy, because I believe many people, and I'm reading it over and over and over again in the newspaper and for Malaysia, but not just about in Malaysia, but across the world. Too many negative emotions. People have anxiety, have fear inside of them. Deeply depressed is a health issue, huge issue. And if you are not tackling it, then really I don't know what's going to happen. We need to take care of our mental health. Negative emotions are hurting the body, hurting the mind. It's really negative. Now, of course, as we go through this session here right now, please like this video, because if you don't like it, I'm gonna cry badly away. I'm gonna see you, and you can see my hands next to this facial guy. There's a guy with 4 hands here right now. I'm gonna cry if you don't like this video, okay? You better like it, alright? Otherwise I'm gonna be turning up like this guy and be really angry, alright? And you don't want me to be angry. Even it's hard for me to get angry nowadays, after all the timeline therapy that I've gone through. Alright. Now, again, I mentioned, ask your questions. And of course, yes, Saria, I did continue driving. Just let that video play along while you are driving. Your unconscious mind is picking it up. Otherwise, just watch later. Still ask your question. Drive safe, be safe. The rain is heavy, I heard, in many areas. So the most important part is that you are coming home safely, of course, you know. Also, of course, share this video, tag a friend, type your friend's name in, do this little slant across next to your name, the friend pops up, because it might be important to them to also listen to this video. I believe we need to spread the news that timeline therapy is one powerful tool for people to let go of negative emotions and limiting beliefs inside of us. Along that line, let me stress it once again, like this video. And if you like the video, if you hear what I'm saying, type in, of course, @NLP rocks. Type it in, and ever I should open my mouth, say something that is nice to you, that is friendly. I hope I'm friendly. Type in NLP rocks, because NLP rocks to me in my world. I totally enjoy NLP. And of course, along that line, like. Would be nice if you just like that button, press that button. I want to see how oh yes, we got already plenty of likes. And let me know, of course, who is watching this video. Who are you? Say your name, where you're from. Would be great, so at least I do know that you are here. Hey, Nachwa says as well, NLP rocks, yay! NLP rocks, really. Timeline therapy rocks, as I hope can share with you in just a moment. All right, good. Let's get started. All right. We all know that negative emotions hurt us badly, deep inside of us, and we don't know where it's coming from. Sometimes certain little things are just happening, triggering a huge outburst of negative emotion. And after this event, let me ask you guys, did you ever have a situation where something happened, something really pissed you off? A person pissed you off because they said something, or you were in a situation, an event or something, and suddenly you got so angry, or you got incredibly sad, don't know where it came from. You got incredibly scared, maybe shivering through your whole body, and you had no idea where all those negative emotions are coming from. If you have ever experienced something like this, type in yes. Please type in yes. I want to know right now if you ever had this incredibly negative emotion within yourself, where you suddenly felt like, wow, the anger exploded within yourself. Don't give me an angry face here, because Facebook might pick it up and think it's a bad Facebook Live and they're gonna interrupt it. Don't do that, please. Don't give me an angry face, okay? I'm in trouble. Thanks. I'm in trouble when Facebook would pick that up. Yeah, NLP rocks. But hey, if you ever felt angry beyond anything, that really justify the situation. Type in a yes. Because, hey, all of us experience, and I could type it by myself as well, because this happened to me as well. And it's really like dramatic and terrible, and we don't know how to manage this negative emotion. Now, where is timeline therapy actually coming from? What is timeline therapy? Because I love it, so I better explain for a moment what actually timeline therapy is, Timeline therapy techniques. What are timeline therapy techniques? Most of you don't know. It came about in 1988. In 1988, let me put this like away. Where is it? Okay, 1988, the like should go now. Where is it gone? Do a like. Okay, never mind, leave it in there. It came about in 1988. Something when it had changed. Well, the NLP community at that time researched about memories. Researched about how, hey Sunny, good to see you as well. Finally, I see you here again. The NLP community researched about how does the mind code time, memories overall. And along that line, my own Sifu came up. And he created, Ted James, I don't think I wrote it down actually, sorry about that, Ted. If you ever listen to this one, Ted James of the Ted James Company, he wrote a book in 1988. It's called Timeline Therapy and the Basis of Personality. And I am really happy that I learned it. So what is timeline therapy? Well, timeline therapy, it sounds dramatic, but timeline therapy is a process of active imagination that allows you to let go of negative emotions and limiting beliefs from the past. And if you are like normal people, you would say like, what the heck is that? How do I let go emotions from the past and limiting beliefs from the past? I cannot even remember what happened yesterday or last week or in high school or university. How do I get to this one? Well, it's a process of negative emotion. It's a process of active imagination. So you have to, it's a process. That means there's a methodology behind, developed by Ted James and trained across many, many people around the world. And I'm one of those trainers who is allowed to train timeline therapy. It's a good process. And we are inviting the clients we are working with to actively imagine letting go of those negative emotions, letting go of anger, letting go of sadness, letting go of fear, easily and effortlessly. And it's powerful, it's possible. And the real part is really active imagination. Why is that so important? Because, hey, if you most likely know, we've got a conscious mind. You're listening to me right now. That is a conscious mind. And hey, we've got an unconscious mind. And the unconscious mind is the part inside of us we are not aware of. The part inside of us which direct our muscle movement, our heart, our blood pressure, our breathing. But beyond all those physical things, the unconscious mind stores. That's what we want to say in NLP and hypnosis as well as in timeline therapy. The unconscious mind stores everything you've ever experienced inside your unconscious mind. It's stored. That means your unconscious mind still remembers all those events from the past that you consciously cannot remember. And then, through the process of active imagination, you'll learn to let go of those negative emotions. Now, the important part here is actually active imagination. Albert Einstein was saying imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Most of you might know this quote, imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Give me a yes if you agree with this one. Please give me a yes right now. All those people watching it, give me a yes in the comment box right now. If you agree with what Albert Einstein said, that imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Because that is really important in that statement. Yes, Nacho is saying yes. Come on, Sunny. Come on, whoever is available here right now. Give me a yes if you believe that imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Yay, Meili, yeah, yes, of course. Thank you. City, yes. May at least one more yes. So many yeses coming in here. Give me more yeses. Why is imagination so powerful? If you can imagine succeeding, it's more likely that you succeed. But you gotta entrench your whole body in this imagination that you are really in it, totally engaged and imagine it. And that is overcoming the knowledge. That we are bursting aside the knowledge. Imagination is so powerful that if your unconscious mind, which is the seed of imagination, if your unconscious mind, through the process of timeline therapy, is really vividly imagining, you are letting go of this negative emotion without getting entrenched in it, of course. I promise you it's going to help. It's going to go away. Now, most people as well are going to say like, hey, how do we let go from the past? How do you do this? I can't even remember what happened yesterday. I cannot remember all the stuff that happened yesterday. But neither do you remember how many advertisements you have seen today. How did you drive here? What car was standing next to you at the traffic light? How did you go about in the morning time? What came first, second, third, fourth in your normal routine of getting up in the morning time? Most of us don't remember it. Your unconscious mind is giving you all those processes and it remembers everything. You took on your trousers, your skirt, whatever, your uniform, yes, whatever you're wearing, in the same style as you did yesterday. It's a routine part. Now the unconscious mind also remembers your first time when you felt angry or sad or hurt. At that time, and here comes the secret, that we got a difference, of course, let me show you. We are talking, of course, about unwanted, unwarranted negative emotion. Because there are negative emotions which are warranted, or limiting beliefs which are warranted. Let me talk about limiting beliefs. It goes hand in hand. Limiting beliefs like, I cannot fly. That's a good belief to have because I don't want to step on the window and jump down believing I can fly. It's a limiting belief that I really want to keep, of course, And there are unwarranted fear. When I cross the street, or when I run in the morning time, do my jogging, and I would see a snake, I would like to have a fear inside me, of course, that I'm not getting closer to the snake, but slowly creeping away, walking away, slowly, not getting close to the snake, or the snake is coming after me. So there are unwanted and unwarranted emotions we are talking about, those from the past. And we are not deleting we're not deleting the memories. No! We are deleting the negative emotions around these events. Good, what is the important part around here? What happened was, somewhere in your past, when you were a small kiddo, please listen carefully and really lock it in. There was a little person laying there and something happened and you had no idea about that emotion that suddenly flooded your body. Later on, as you grew a little bit older, you learn it is anger, you learn it is fear, you learn it was sadness, you learn it was hurt. But there was a time when you did not know, you had no label for that negative emotion. And what happened later on, and that was your root cause, the very, very first time when you experienced it. And in just a moment, I'm going to tell you 2 stories of how amazing that really is sometimes. I can tell you hundreds of stories, maybe not hundreds, but so many stories. But I'll share with you 2 amazing stories. Sunny, hey, what is it saying? Thank you for advice, and because your advice, I managed to complete the ultra marathon. Yay, and looking forward to the next level 100-kilometer race. We'll send you my finisher medal when I did it. Good stuff, Sunny. Because that is about letting go of limiting beliefs, right? Of you not being able to make it happening. And then you set your mindset straight that you can make it happen. It's a limiting belief that many people have of not knowing how to get rid of that limiting beliefs, of For example, running these kilometers, getting up in the morning time, doing exercises or weight loss or stop smoking or getting richer. Imagine you would be able to let go of those limiting beliefs of what was holding you back, of creating success in your life, letting go of the failure, getting to the next promotion, earning the money you deserve to have, creating the life that you want to experience, you deserve to experience. So where was I? Yeah. We talked about the very first time when you experience that limiting belief or that negative emotion of not knowing that name for that, that label for that emotional state. But what happened was one day you've learned it, and from that point onwards you could label, name the experience. You could say, I'm happy, because you knew that state of happiness, which is a good emotion, okay? Or you could say, I'm angry, because you learn how it feels to be angry. These are what we call significant emotional events. These are not the root cause. The root cause, and that's what we are doing in timeline therapy. We are after the emotion, after the event. Not as the emotion, after the event you cannot remember. That is your root cause. And that is amazing. And if you are like normal people right now, I promise you, is saying like, how do I get to that first root cause? I don't even remember what happened yesterday. There's a process of timeline therapy techniques that helps you to let go of those negative emotions, helps you to bring you back to that root cause, to that first event. It's a process of active imagination, allowing your unconscious mind to guide you to that area. If you like what you hear, write down hashtag I like. I want to see at least 1 or 2 I likes, okay? Type in I like. Because hey, it's really amazing, if you are able to get back to that root cause via the process of the unconscious mind, allowing you to get there, and you let go through the process of active imagination, letting go of that negative emotion, letting go of, hey, at a later stage also anxiety and of fear and of sadness and of guilt. Type in I like. I want to see that right now. Please, 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 at least one person give me I like. Waiting. Can I at least ask my darling wife? Not sure. I like. Thank you. Yay. Okay, City. Thank you. All right. Good. Process of active imagination. Now let me tell you a story. We had, and maybe he listens at a later stage even about that video, to this video. We had one person who experienced himself, seeing himself in the womb of his mom, experience her fear and installing the fear at that point of time inside of him. And he confirmed what he felt from his mom. Thanks. He confirmed with his mom that at that point of time, the event, when she was pregnant, he was in the womb. She really felt a huge fear. And when he was working on that root cause, he saw himself in the womb experiencing the fear. Isn't that dramatic? Isn't that amazing? Your unconscious mind still experiences it and remembers it. And hey, he confirmed this with his parents. That's amazing. Another person was, she was laying in the cradle and she saw 2 adults standing in front of her. And these adults were doing, it was their parents, they were doing whatever parents do to entertain the poor child. And she felt fear. At that point of time, she installed fear. I had one guy who broke the branch of a tree when he was about 3 or 4 years old. And he felt guilty because he was just supposed to break a little thing of that, the flower of that tree he was supposed to break. But he broke the whole branch and he felt guilty. And from that point onwards, the body knows fear, the body knows anger, the body knows sadness and guilt. The body and the mind. We are stalling it inside of us, hurting ourselves, and it gets accumulated and accumulated because of that first root cause. when there was something happening and we were young, we were small, we had no idea how to manage that emotional state. We had no idea what to do at that point of time. And here I'm getting to a very, very important point, that you want to really realize timeline therapy. You're floating back in time through your imagination. And when you are at your root cause, when you are so small, you're getting back, imagining it with your older brain now. And you're vividly imagining this, that you're letting go of that negative emotion. And in that situation, there was something you needed to learn. And that one learning was something you never captured from that point onwards. You did not know how to manage your anger. You did not know how to manage your limiting belief of standing up in front of an audience and speak fluidly. You always had the fear inside of you, the anxiety inside of you. You did not know how to manage your financial state because you didn't learn what you needed to learn at that point of time. But once you capture that learning, you have a new weapon in your arsenal, in your toolbox, and this event will never repeat itself. Imagine you have a limiting belief of not being able to manage or create a wonderful relationship with a man or a woman. And every relationship you get inside breaks up after a certain period of time. Because you've learned it when you were a small kid. You learned it when you were a baby. You watched other people talk about relationships, or you saw people break up in a relationship, and you learned this is how you run a relationship. After 2, 3, 4, 6 months, a year, it breaks up under bitter tears and whatever stuff, and you don't know how to manage it now, today, and you don't know where that comes from, and all you do is wondering, how can I create a good relationship? Because your unconscious mind did not learn the one learning it needed to have during that situation. When you were a small kid, or once you have that learning, the whole chain is collapsing away. Oh, I didn't show you one thing I wanted to show you guys. Yay. Let me see. I'm going to show you how that actually goes. The root cause. Here's that picture I wanted to show you. See here, that first event. Here's where you are now. I took it this afternoon from that website. Thank you, A Perfect Mind in the UK, who created a beautiful chart. And here's you with your timeline. And here's the significant events. Forget about the word Gestalt right now. And here's your first event when you had no idea what is really, really happening. And once you remove all those negative emotions off, or once you remove all those limiting decisions, your future, I promise you that, will surely look differently. That is what we are doing many times in coaching, in therapy, in our training. And here's a quick promotional speech, of course, because it means when you are ready, oops, I don't want to go there right now. I want you, if you are an NLP practitioner or a NLP practitioner, a certified NLP timeline therapy practitioner, I want you to consider joining us here in Asia Mind Dynamics for our upcoming Master Practitioner class, NLP Master Practitioner class. Because there you learn master timeline therapy techniques which go beyond anything you can ever imagine. It's one powerful tool. So if you are an NLP practitioner, a certified timeline therapy practitioner, even an NLP coach, please feel free to contact us. You know, our PM me, send me something over via Facebook or so, and say you are interested in joining our Master Practitioner class coming next month. Here's a brochure, actually, and here are the dates. I'm not sure if you can see the dates overall coming up. Let me see if I can focus this. Yep, okay. I think these are the wrong, correct dates. Okay, just sharing this with you very, very quickly. Now, of course, if you are listening to this recording right now, also feel free to go to our Facebook group, the NLP Master Academy. Come in, join us in there. It's a starting up group in Facebook, of course, where we share a lot of knowledge about the mind. You can join us there. You can also, of course, join our... No, I actually don't have it here today. I think, let me just see. Oh, Okay, it doesn't really matter right now. So I want to come to the end of this session here right now. If you are battling under negative emotion, anxiety, fear, anger, if you are having limiting beliefs like not being good enough, can't create the relationship you want to have, I want to be more financially free, please contact us as well, because we do that every single day in our coaching and therapy session here in Asia Mind Dynamics. It's one powerful tool. Just imagine for a moment how you would feel like if you take out certain limiting beliefs, if you take out certain unwarranted negative emotion. It feels so good. Next week again on another session of Facebook Live when we talk about Let's Talk NLP and a new topic. I would like to thank those people who joined us today. You are great, you are awesome, you are wonderful. Share this video, tag in some friends. Let me show this one again. Tag in some friends who needs to know this Facebook Live session, to listen in, really share it on your timeline. I really appreciate you, because again, as people are battled too much with negative emotion, we all deserve a happier life. Thank you very much, and you create your life. Thank you. All right.